We're back with another strong episode of Diva Speak TV right here. We've got, of course, a big up, a letdown. I know you love that. We've got a special Superwoman of the Week, and we have a new feature for all my internet gangsters. It's right here on Diva Speak TV, y'all.
Blogs.okplayer.com/Amanda Diva.
So this week's Superwoman of the Week is Hello Kitty! So last week, Hello Kitty, the cartoon character, was named the ambassador of tourism to Japan. I don't know if there's any other cartoon characters receiving, you know, entrance into government envoys. So that's definitely some super shit. Hello Kitty is not only one of my favorite characters. Hello Kitty is wildly popular not only in the US but in other Asian countries like China and Hong Kong, and Japan is hoping that the Hello Kitty character being involved in their tourism ads will help to attract at least 10 million new visitors to the islands. And I think it actually might work because I don't know about anybody else, but on my list it was Rainbow Bright, Strawberry Shortcake, and Hello Kitty. Keep doing your thing, meow meow meow. Big up, let down. Slick Rick the Ruler, otherwise known as Ricky Walters, was granted a pardon by New York Governor David A. Patterson in a final attempt to prevent him from being deported out of the United States and back to Jolly London. Mr. Walters has fully served the sentence imposed upon him for his convictions, had an exemplary disciplinary record while in prison and on parole, and has been living without incident in the community for more than 10 years. In that time, he has volunteered at youth outreach programs to counsel youth against violence, and has become a symbol of rehabilitation for many young people. So another big up goes to our Governor David A. Patterson right here in New York for seeing that and giving Rick a big up himself. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for Mr. Ricky Walters. Even though he has the pardon from the governor, still has to go to another step to get the Federal Immigration Bureau to complete the pardon. The rules are that if you are an alien in America and you are incarcerated on a felony charge, you have to get deported back to where you came from. I urge federal immigration officials to once again grant Mr. Walters relief from deportation so that he is not separated from his many family members who are United States citizens, including his 2 teenage children. You know what that means. He's gotta know all the words to Mona Lisa. A virgin? I didn't mean it to slap. You trying to tell me she a virgin with a yay wide gap? Must be nice to be a rapper. That Slick Rick guy is great. I know his colleagues are like, we're gonna have Tupac on a stamp if we don't act quickly. These Negroes are taking over. Next thing you know, he's gonna be letting Suge Knight in his cabinet. Let down. BET recently released its nominees for the BET Awards 2008, and I'm confused. Now, I know this whole question of like female MCs and, you know, what are they and where are they and whatnot has been coming up over and over and over again. So the letdown today goes to the BET Awards Best Female Rap category. And the nominees for Best Femc are... So let me make this clear from the beginning before folks lose their minds. Trina for Still the Baddest Bitch. Lil Mama for Voice of the Young People. This letdown doesn't in any shape, way, or form go to the sisters that are involved in this category. I give them all their props for doing what they do. E for Missy Elliott for and Kid Sister for. The letdown goes to the fact that I don't even know what this category is actually awarding people for. Is it for just being a rapper? Or is it for actually putting out an album? Is it for just having a song? What is it? Because only 2 women out of this category have actually dropped an album within the award year cycle. Trina dropped an album. Lil Mama dropped an album. But Kid Sister, Missy, Eve, their projects never even came out. So they're being nominated based on singles. Dang. Every other category is full of people who have dropped complete works. But this Best Female Rap category has now become something that's just done out of whatever the fuck. And why is that? It's because there's labels and there's radio and there's press that simply don't support women enough for them to be able to even legitimately put out the amount of work that they need to put out to be legitimate against the other artists nominated throughout these categories, like R&B, like Best Group, etc., etc., etc. Now, you might think I'm bitching and moaning, but it's real. I've had folks tell me straight up, don't nobody want to hear a female MC. I've had folks tell me straight up, yo, you know, it's just too much trouble dealing with MCs that are women because you got to make them look nice and pretty, and we just don't want to put that much work into it. Fuck out of here. The reality is there's a number of women out here that have amazing talent and amazing gifts, but also have amazing obstacles keeping them from being able to put out the amazing works that should be legitimizing them in these categories. This category and the way that it's set up just further exemplifies the lack of equality that there is for female MCs, because there are no men in the best male rap category that haven't dropped an album, because that wouldn't be appropriate. But for the women, we'll just throw some women in there, and they call it, you know, giving us love, but it's not giving us love, because we're not being held to the same standard as the others. And ladies, if we are not respecting the quality of what we do and making sure that we are held at a standard of credibility that they're holding everybody else at, then we will always be looked at as less than. And the winner is... how'd that get in there? From the Blogosphere. From the Blogosphere. Welcome to our new segment, From the Blogosphere. Now, in this world of the internet age, blogs are where everybody goes to talk shit or talk good stuff, but mostly to talk shit. What they can't say to your face, they can say on the blog behind a fake name, and they will do so. Welcome to the Blogosphere. So the first blog we want to visit is Elliot Wilson, former XXL magazine editor and creator of Ego Trip, whose blog is on onsmash.com. Now, last week, Elliot wrote a poem about me that some people regard as negative, but that I personally took as a positive poem. Here's an excerpt. Hillary stepped down, Amanda stepped in. Save the rap game for your fellow women. Lauren fucked up, but you can make it right. Choose one career and get them raps tight. Now, that last line seemed a little bit skeptical to me, but I'm gonna be a positive person and take all of this as praise, because the reality is that for me to even be on his radar is a good thing. Now, what does someone write in response to this blog? Here's a haiku. Amanda Diva, you ruined Floetry. Kill yourself. You know what? Maybe I will. Now imagine if you, the person who wrote that blog, saw tomorrow that Amanda Diva had committed suicide. You'd feel like an asshole, wouldn't you? I'm so tired of taking the brunt for this Floetry situation. I didn't break up Floetry. Floetry broke up. All I did was step in to try and keep the brand going. Welcome to the Blogosphere. So the next blog we're gonna visit is called NotRight.com. It's a dope blog, talks about new stuff going on in hip hop, and they actually featured my video for Windows Over Harlem. Shout to Not Right. And someone put on the blog, this heifer is from Orlando. Hello, of course I'm from Orlando. I actually say in the lyrics to the song, and I don't remember how I lived without this, which meets the point that I have lived without Harlem. Hello. I might be from Orlando, but I went to college at Columbia, majored in African American Studies, and did much of my research on this community, which is Harlem. And not only did I study it, but I live in it, so I talk about it. Holla. Blogosphere. So happy blogging to everybody out there. I appreciate everybody who says anything about me, be it positive or negative. But know this, if you say some out of pocket shit, we will be getting at you in the Blogosphere. So I want to let y'all know about some upcoming events. You can check me out here in New York City at the Eclectic Ride on June 10th. And you can check me out on June 17th at the Hot 97 Who's Next Showcase going down to SOBs. So make sure you look out for that. Also, Life Experience is still for sale, so cop it. Before we get out of here, I want to big up all of the graduates of the class of 2008. my assistant Laquan, my cousin Jaren,